difficult is it to get the running game going with so many changes in the offensive line because of the injuries? Is it that continuity and communication that might be lacking at times that affects that?
Yeah, every time you're playing next to somebody who you haven't. I mean, we had Ezra out there playing left tackle. He did a great job. Every time the communication's different. Their footwork's different. I played with a bunch of right tackles, a bunch of centers, and it's all just getting those practice reps. So, and I think Phil does a great job at getting to that, but we didn't expect Ezra to go out, and I thought Blake stepped in and did a good job. But it's just about getting the extra reps and maybe getting a few extras with a few different combinations so we know who's, if you like to go outside, if you're a short stepper, if you know what I mean. So it's just like you said, continuity and just knowing what everybody else does.
And last year, the offensive line was pretty much intact.
Yes.
The entire season, and and I guess every team in the NFL hits this. You're going to have years where you stay healthy and years where you're going to get bit.
Yep, absolutely. And like last year, Walker came in, did a great job, and then when Ben went out, Shat came in and did a great job, and Walker and Shat played, together for eight or 9 games. So they had that continuity there, and they played together before with each other. So we just got to keep repping it and keep playing.
Now that we're this deep into the season, how have you seen Anton really grow?
Yeah, he's communicating a lot more. The first couple games he was quiet. He's playing a lot more physical. He's playing with a lot more, what do you call it, swagger. So it's fun to see him, knock people on his butt and celebrate. So, he's got really good feet. He's really long, and he's only 21 years old, which is absolutely crazy that I'm 10 years older than him. But he's got a bright future for him, and I'm excited to get to play next to him.
It seems like he's lining up against a Pro Bowler every other week. How much does that kind of help a rookie kind of just realize this is the NFL now?
Yeah, I think that's I've told him a couple times, that it's never going to get really easier. The best guys you played against in college, you practice against every day in the NFL. So, just continue to, if you lose a rep, don't let one bad rep turn into 2 bad reps. Just continue to just fight and, get past it and move on. So that's what the good player's doing. That's what he's doing.
How frustrating. Oh, go ahead, JP.
Oh, sorry. Second time this year the quarterback's played on a short week coming off an injury.
Yep.
What does that do for the locker room to see him fight through and go out there?
It's great. When I saw him on crutches on Sunday out of the locker room, I felt terrible for him. And he's a warrior. And then all of a sudden Wednesday he walks in with the shoe, and I said, "What are you doing?" And so it's cool to see. He's putting himself out there for us, and we're doing the same thing for him. So we have all but nothing but respect for him, and he's a true warrior, and we're glad he's right behind us.
I was talking here a little while ago about a lot of the, I guess, self-inflicted issues that you guys are having overall, and he says he's seen them in practice too much this week. Where does that consistency have to? How do you get that consistency back where you're not having those in practice as much?
It all goes down to just, Phil always talks about knowing what to do, know how to do it, and be the same guy every day. So it's just going back and just knowing your game plan, knowing the details, the ins and outs, and the what if you get this look, if he's gonna kill a play, what's he killing it for, and just really just knowing your game plan, and we just got to continue to just improve on those.
You've been in the league a while, as you mentioned a little bit ago. How hard is it to keep the offensive consistency all year when you're battling through different defensive fronts and injuries and stuff like that? Is it almost impossible to be consistent the whole year because of all that stuff?
I don't want to say impossible, but it's hard. The continuity in the offensive line. It's hard to be on the same page. If somebody's coming in, coming out, but we're not making those excuses. And we want to be the best unit out there each and every game, and that's what we're striving to be. So there's no excuses. So we just got to keep playing.
Cool. All right, thanks.
Cool. Thanks, Brian.
You got it. Thank you. Yep.
Late, y'all.
No, you're good.
All right.
So, after the last couple of weeks, where do you guys just, mentally, where do you guys kind of go from here, just knowing that there's another month left of the season?
Like you said, we got 4 more weeks, another month. We're definitely still optimistic. We're still 8-5. Like, there's no need to panic. Like, we're still in a good place. We just need to be able to figure out the problems that are happening and communicate more as a team. And we need to all just get on the same page and be able to make a push for these next 4 weeks.
Does it feel like a lot of the problems are like self-inflicted and like correctable?
Yeah, like you said, it's all self-inflicted. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone can see it. Like, people are left wide open, and I can only speak on the defensive side, but it's just communication. We just need to all be on the same page, and when we go out there, we need to all just be able to trust that everyone's going to be in the right spots.
What has changed kind of since it seemed like early in the season you guys were kind of playing faster, more clean? What has changed in these last couple of weeks?
Like I just said, it's communication. I mean, we just have to be on the same page. Like, we've had some pretty good matchups coming up, and we've been scheming up a lot of different things, and we just got to get back to what allows us to play fast. It's just communicating and all being on the same page. So,
Being nominated for the Walter Payton Award, what does that mean to you, just especially somebody who's been here as long as you have been?
I mean, it means a lot. It means a bunch. I mean, especially in the community, just knowing that my peers see me as somebody that has done a lot of things in the community. I'm just hoping that it can be able to, show everyone else and be able to rub off on everyone in the locker room and be able to show, like, this is how you get it done. This is what you can do in the community. You get credit for it, so it's all good.
I know Calais won that when he was here. Seeing how he kind of interacted as you were like a young player, did that make any impact on you at all?
Definitely. I remember earlier in the week we were talking about this as well too. Just watching him, especially around this time, he does like shopping with Calais, and he does a lot of different events throughout the year. It's just great to be able to see and be able to grow up and in this career and be able to just see somebody that's just so influential in the community. So he's definitely rubbed off on me for sure.
On the other end of that spectrum, a young player, Antonio Johnson, got some real burn yesterday. Just what did you kind of see out of him?
I mean, he's a great player. We already knew he was a great player when he first came in. So I mean, I just see that he's growing. He's a tenacious player. He's in the right spots all the time. So I just see a lot of great things for him in the future as well too.
You're one of the longer tenured Jags here. It's been a long time since you guys have had Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. Kind of talk to me about what it means, where this organization is headed, and what you guys have really achieved over the last few years since you've been here.
I mean, it means a lot. We're now prime time, and it goes to show all the work that we've put forward in the past seasons to finally get here. So now it's time for us. We're on front stage. It's time for us to show out now. So
I know you and Josh are tight, and you spend a lot of time with him working out in the off season.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, how happy are you for him to have him this year? And obviously you're not surprised, but how much has gone into what he's doing now?
I mean, it's a lot that goes in. I mean, he's a beast in the weight room. I mean, me and him, we compete a lot in the weight room, and we kind of lean on each other as well too. So I'm just so happy for him. I'm happy to see all his work, coming to fruition, and everything that he's been putting forward has been, worth it. So I'm just so happy for him, and I'm just trying to be able to get him there, get him to that record. I know Calais is gonna be mad because he's breaking his record, but I'm just trying to do everything I can as a teammate to be able to get him there.
Dawuane, has your off-season workouts continue to involve some martial arts and things like that? Are you still working?
Yeah, definitely. I'm still working on it. Not as much this year because I was trying to get back, on my feet and actually be able to walk and run. But go ahead.
Depending on the discipline you're in, that involves the mind as well as the body. And I'm wondering if having experience in martial arts and all the training goes into that, did that help you mentally get through the rehab process and do what you had to do?
Oh, definitely. I mean, just being disciplined and knowing that, it's a long process. Like, especially in martial arts, you don't just pick it up in one off season. You don't just pick it up in 1 year and just can do it. It takes a lot of time, takes a lot of dedication, takes days and days of work. So, I mean, that's something that I talked to about with Juan at Combatives Unlimited. We just sat back and was like, yeah, it's going to take a while for me to walk. It's going to take a lot for me to run. And we're just going to work every single day and just keep putting the hours in, and it's gonna get better. So.
Thanks, Lou.
Appreciate it.